Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check your booty. Check your booty. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check your booty. Check your booty. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check your booty. Check your booty. Fuck's happening, man? Red Room Live, episode 9. Another solo pod for y'all. I'm just up here chilling, man. Figured it would be time to do another one. Got some kind of bad news, man. I got in contact with somebody with COVID. I fucking hate giving COVID press. But yeah, got in contact with somebody. You know who the fuck you are, man. Nah. Love you, though. But we were just at the skate park, man. Not really. We didn't even really talk much, but talked a little bit. Fist bumped him on the way out. He ended up testing positive. I haven't had any symptoms or nothing, but I'm just going to quarantine and be a good little boy like I'm supposed to be, you know. Like Shawnee County told me to. Be a good little boy. So that's what I'm going to be doing, man, for a week or so. I don't know if I'll be on the next Raw District podcast. I wish I was. I love doing that shit. I look forward to it more than anything in the week, probably, man. The last episode was dope. Had Tyson Williams on there. He's a local prodigy. He started playing the piano when he was really young. And when he was 5, actually. And, he was, really, really good. And then he ended up going to McNally College on a music scholarship. And then just, being a fucking beast. And now he owns his own production company. And he's making plays and films. So, be on the lookout for that episode. It's a really good one. We're trying to get our sound right. I don't know if you guys notice or even watch. If you even give a fuck. Because I know a lot of you aren't subscribed. We can see the analytics. I can see it on here. So you better do that for your boy and your boys. Because we out here trying to make an empire. And, try to put people on the map and put ourselves on the map and show y'all that Topeka ain't just nothing but just regular bullshit. Because this podcasting shit, I love it a lot. It means a lot to me because it's just another outlet for just being social and showing everybody how I think and how, I like making people laugh. I hope I'm funny. I'm probably not, though, but, But yeah, be on the lookout for that, man. We really are asking for you guys' support. I hate begging, but I really don't know how else to blow up or get my message out to people that don't know who I am or don't know who we are. So that's why numbers and analytics are so important. And that's why I always harp on it. It ain't nothing to like, comment, subscribe. It's really not. And if you fuck with us, if you fuck with me, do that. Just start an argument. Start an argument in the comments. Tell me I'm ugly. Tell me my breath stank through the filmses. You know what I'm saying? Just do something. We need some cult followings. And tell us how to improve, Always constructive criticism. That's what we look for in most things. That's how we get better. And we ain't no bitches. I ain't no bitch. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. And be involved. We like to involve everybody else. I like to involve you guys. That's why I always ask for questions. And it ain't nothing to ask nothing stupid. Because I'll answer that shit. And I got one really dumb question for you later. But I love it. So yeah, man. We're just asking for your support. I don't know how to transition to this, but R.I.P. Alex Trebek, the OG word slinger, the OG historian, the man that knows all the answers to shit that doesn't make sense at all at any point in time. If you guys don't know who Alex Trebek is, he's been a longtime host of Jeopardy forever. And I just started getting into that show, really. It was always been on since I was a kid. Since probably longer than that, because Alex Trebek is that OG motherfucker. R.I.P. to a beautiful soul, Alex Trebek. He was battling cancer, pancreatic cancer. I didn't even know. I was kind of shocked. And the last time I even watched the show, it occurred to me, I was like, damn, he's getting old. He was 80. And I was like, man, I wonder when his time is, man. And it sucks fucking thinking that. I hate that about life. We never know when we're gonna go. I mean, but when you're older, you know, it's coming soon, and that's even worse to think about, because you don't know. And he was beloved. And that show's dope, man. It's fucking has 20 seasons. Go learn some shit on Jeopardy. I was watching the teenagers version. Didn't know shit. I was watching the kids version. Knew some shit. Some shit. I can name any capital of any state. I'll tell you what. Helena, Montana. You didn't know that. Albany, New York. What's good? Y'all didn't know that shit, I bet. Shout out Randolph Elementary. 501. You heard? Well, yeah. R.I.P. to an OG, man. He's always been a pillar in talk show, game shows, and shit. We'll always love you, Alex Trebek. But yeah, man. What else has been going on? Not shit. Just been kind of laying around, being depressed, watching a lot of Ink Master. I don't have any tattoos, but it's just super interesting. I don't know why I like that shit so much. Seeing people get shitty ass tattoos, but still love them. That shit's hilarious. Why would you ever want to be a canvas on there? People are that desperate for free tattoos. You know it's going to be fucked up. You know it's going to be... You don't have the right time or nothing. Let me know how many of y'all got shitty tattoos and your stories about them. I want to see them. And if you guys got Instagram, go follow Snake Pit on Instagram. It shows the shittiest, most raunchy, it's got vaginas and wieners, but they're all some of them are really good and some of them are terrible. But that's some really good tattoo content. If you guys, I know a lot of y'all are inked up, got that addiction. Better than drinking though. Costly. I don't know if I'll ever get a tattoo. I want one. I want a bunch, but I just always have a hard time really thinking that I'll ever want to keep it on my body. Cause I don't know anything that's worth it enough to get it on my body for the rest of my life. I have a few things, and they're just all music influences, images from album covers or something that really influenced me as a kid. But I still don't even know if that's worth it. I know I really like my skin. I got that golden shit. When that sun hits that shit, you know what I'm saying? You're going to try to dig into me because you think I got that real gold in me. You're going to try to get your backhoes and your pickaxes. You try to swing them at me because you really think I got that gold in me. So yeah, man. Let me know if I should get a big butthole on my chin or something. I think that'd be a good tat. Butthole or a monkey's butthole. That might be sick. Shit, what else, man? Johnny Depp is leaving Warner Brothers. I don't know if you guys are Fantastic Beasts fans, but he's the legendary Grindelwald on the Fantastic Beasts franchise. J.K. Rowling. It's the extension of Harry Potter. Yeah, some nerd shit. What's good? I know y'all are nerds. Don't try to hide it. Harry Potter is one of the best ever movie franchises ever made. Let me know, Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter? Let me know. What do you guys think? Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter? Me personally, I'm gonna go with Lord of the Rings. I like the storyline better, and it's more emotional to me. My girlfriend Ariana would say Harry Potter all the way. She's even got the cloak. She's got the wand. She went to Universal Studios and got the whole get-up. She's probably gonna beat my ass for telling you this, but yeah, Chetos, you're a nerd. But yeah, Johnny Depp, he's not gonna be in Fantastic Beasts anymore, and Grindelwald is the main antagonist. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It might fuck up the whole franchise. I'm not that big of a fan. I just seen it in the news on Twitter, and I was like, damn, what the fuck's gonna happen with that? The last movie was pretty good though. But yeah, man, I'd prefer some Lord of the Rings, but wasn't that big of a fan of The Hobbit. I didn't like the animation in it. The Lord of the Rings came out on my birthday every year when I was a kid, and I don't know, I was hella young, and my parents would take us because it was like when I first seen the first one, I was like stuck. I fucking love that shit. All the orcs were terrifying, man. Saruman, Sauron's army. That shit, I love that, man. And just the story of Frodo and Samwise, and then Aragorn, kind of had like the Jon Snow effect. I don't want it. I don't want to be king. I don't want it. I love that shit, man. But yeah, that's just a little topic, man, because I don't really got nothing to say. I gotta keep content flowing though, because it's what makes me happy. Been writing a little more, like I always say, but gotta keep a balance. I guess I can go into some questions. Johnny Vargas, shout out. Asked me anything popping off in the world to cause your greater concern for your family and friends. Thank God fucking Trump got fired. You're fired. How's that? How ironic is that? You're fired. Fucking bum. Get the fuck out of here. Piece of shit. That was the biggest thing, because I have friends and family, loved ones that are directly affected by his actions and his policies. So I know Joe Biden is a creep and he's not the best, and Kamala Harris is a fed, but you know, anything but Trump at this point. And that was the biggest thing at some point, or at this. You actually asked me this question before the election, and I finally got to it. But that, I was gonna say, was the biggest thing, and I'm glad it's brought a lot of ease to a lot of my loved ones' hearts, just because of, you know, it just gives a little more hope, because you don't have a fucking big orange turd out there sprouting out his sphincter mouth, just spitting poo-poo everywhere. Big poop monster, turd sandwich. But yeah, I'm glad he's fucking out of here. It just causes a lot of ease on every American, and it's, what's crazy is how invested the other part of the world is in this election. If you look on Twitter and everything, they're all watching the races. How many other countries have you watched their elections? Do you know who their presidents, kings, prime ministers are? I couldn't tell you anything. The only thing I could tell you about like the UK race was that Boris Johnson guy from the UK was basically a UK Trump, and he was jocking his steez, which is annoying because who would want to be like Trump? Apparently a lot of you guys. And I don't know who the fuck you are, but fuck you, nah. I don't know. It's just so weird, the division it causes. It's like an instant division. And I could tell that right when Trump got into office 4 years ago. I could just feel the shift, and like the prejudice people felt at power again. You seen KKK active again. You seen black people getting lynched again. What the fuck, man? How can you not tell that Trump was inciting all that? And the people around Trump, and it's just so fucking blatant. And I'm glad he fucking lost, because people like that don't deserve a voice. He can start a podcast for all I give a shit. I probably might even listen to it, but the people should not have to be under a person like him. I know Biden's not that much better. He's a creep and whatever. And, you know, his older policies were not in favor of black people. But, you know, people change with the times. You have to change. I don't know if he personally changed. I don't really care. But if the policies he's putting in place or are the change to make us better, then so be it. I didn't see Trump doing anything like that. Sorry to get political, man, but that shit just happened, and it's affecting us directly, and it's just fucking sad. Other than that, other than the election, COVID maybe, I got some people in my family that are at risk, and my loved one's family, and I kind of want to apologize because I've been reckless, kind of put it on the back burner, got sick of just quarantining, and I went out and did some shit, you know, skated, went to some parties, whatever. But yeah, right now I'm just going to be chilling, working on more music and podcasting and ideas and brainstorming just to make myself better. And I hate being indoors. I hate not experiencing the world with my people, but if that's what it takes to, you know, be safe, I guess so be it, because I ain't trying to get that shit, and I ain't trying to give that shit to anybody else, man. But Tyra Everett, shout out T, he said, what was the hardest part and during the process? I'm sure he's talking about podcasting, but the hardest part is content. You can talk all day about just some random shit, but it's kind of like when it comes to it. So, like, you can study for a test all you want. You can have ideas about how you're going to do it, all that shit. But sometimes when you come to it, you forget some of that. So, like, that's the hardest part about podcasting, is sticking to the segment, being able to expand on some stuff, be funny, be interesting, have your sound perfect, because nobody wants to hear anything that sounds like poopy. And that's my biggest part, man. But a lot of this is just for me, and I really appreciate you guys listening. And I'm sick of putting so much pressure on myself, because what's just another episode? I'm just talking into a mic. But the hardest part, I think, maybe is marketability. Putting yourself out there to grow more, because social media is such a weird thing. The algorithm changes all the time. You gotta follow these rules to get likes. You can't get shadow banned for saying fucked up shit, even though that's what gets you the views, is the shock factor. But the biggest part is appealing, and also getting your people to like it and share it and actually listen. I had a homie, you're not gonna listen to this because you said you wouldn't. And that's the point. Like, I had a homie, I was like, you should listen to this, like, you know, it's only this long. He was like, No disrespect, but I'm just like not gonna listen to it. I don't like podcasts. So like I felt hurt at the beginning of that, but then after I was like, I respect that. I'm not gonna listen to fucking G Herbo if I don't fuck with them. Why would you listen to something, that you don't actually like? But when people say that shit, it pisses me off because you haven't done it once. I listened to a G Herbo album. I didn't like it. You didn't listen to one of my podcasts. How you gonna tell me that? But that's just how people are, and you can't get butthurt. You can't feel offended because it's just you. I got a few listens. I got a few people telling me this shit's tight, and I really appreciate the involvement because it makes me happy. I'm addicted to dropping Zontant. Clayton Day, he said, best way to stay motivated making music or anything at that point. I think the best way is to make a schedule and just do it no matter what. So like the Raw District, we do it every Saturday, no matter what's going on. And we just do it. And sticking to a script, sticking to a schedule, especially like if you're thinking about it addiction wise or something, like to stay off something and you use it as an outlet, you gotta just keep reoccurring your schedule, and it'll show you that you can do it even when you're not feeling like it. A lot of the time I'm not motivated. There's sometimes it's been maybe a month before I drop something else, especially with music. It's been 2 years since my last release. But yeah, you can't rush shit. You can force yourself and you can only get so far, but you can't rush it. And I think that's the best way, is to just have a schedule, try to force yourself. If you're not feeling it, at least you tried, right? Because you can sit around, drink beer, and watch fucking Ink Master all day. Or you can get the fuck upstairs and record a podcast. And then after that, you can watch somebody get an ugly ass fucking butt cheek tattoo. Chris Snyder, he said, is there any piece of music you started on but couldn't really figure out how to finish? Or maybe put on pause to come back at a different time? Yeah. Most of my shit. Most of my shit. Especially old shit. All the FOS stuff. We're actually gonna drop though. But we put it on the back burner for some reason. And most of that stuff is just fucking gold. Produced by XL. We're all on it. I don't really know why we put it on the back burner. Probably just because it's so fucking heat. That's probably why. But, as an artist, you're always critiquing your shit the most. And you should put out whatever, because it's just, what is it? Just another song? I know you don't want to misrepresent yourself, but there's always SoundCloud. There's always YouTube. There's always other places you can just put shit out. And even you can put it out as an alias. You could be fucking Evan Williams, Butt Munch, Lagunitas IPA or some shit, Get a fake face tat and drop that shit. See how people receive it. It could be fucking way better than what you are actually trying to do. But a lot of the time, yeah. I'm just trying to make shit for myself. Just to make myself happy in the moment. So I'm not trying to feel like I'm wasting my time or wasting my talents or day and when you drop that song and you get those critiques and you get all that love, it's like it's a drug too. So I'd rather be doing that than real drugs, I guess. So man, just do it. Whatever you guys want to do, just do it. Especially now on social media, you can make an Instagram aesthetically pleasing of what you're trying to do and make that shit really nice. And even if it's not nice, it's just how it came out. You could always do something else, start something different. D Revel, shout outs. He said, have you ever dropped a song you didn't really like, but it ended up being a lot of people's favorites from you? No, and I think that's why, like, going back to my last question, I think I'm really conscious of not putting out something that I don't want to put out because I hate misrepresenting myself. But I know there's a lot of those songs that if I did put out, people would like, just because it's just authentic, the authenticity of it. It just, it's way different in other people's eyes and ears than how I feel about it. But I think all my old stuff, yeah, I have some of my friends still bumping that shit, and they bump it in front of me, and I just fucking cringe. Like, stop, please, just don't listen to that right now. I'm glad you're listening to it, but I hate that shit. It's good, but I don't know. I don't know why you always hate your old shit. I know most people do. If you're a good artist and you know what's good, critiquing yourself and shit. I hate harping on that same idea every fucking podcast, but it's what artists deal with every day. And if you know how to not have that baggage with you every time you put something out, tell us, man. Inbox me. Put it in the comments. I'm trying to figure that out on how to just get it out there. Milk Drop is a big influence of mine because of that, because he has so much shit, and a lot of it is really, really fucking good. And he's just doing he's just like a legit poet, putting shit out when he feels it. And that's a big reason that I don't put shit out, because I'll take so long on it that it just doesn't feel right when I listen back, or just like, that's a good song, but it wouldn't make sense now. But there's always a time and place for those type of records, and for them Johns, for them types of Johns. Sierra Simo, the question she's been wanting me to ask for years now. A few weeks though. She asked, would you rather have a vagina on your forehead or dicks running down the back like a stegosaurus? Give me that vagine. Vagine all day. Need the vagine. And you could just, if you had a vagina on your forehead, do you think it would grow pubic hair like a regular vagina would? Or do you think you would just have your regular hair? Definitely, no matter what, vagina on my forehead. Because you can hide it with like beanies or like a bandana or something. And like you could start an OnlyFans and just get like forehead fucked all day and just like make mad money. But the dicks down the back like a stegosaurus, that's just too distracting. And what if they're all like different sizes and you're just not consistent? But if they're all big, I guess you could have OnlyFans for both of them, you know? Probably be in a freak show doing stuff. Yeah, that'd be sick. Vagina on my forehead, especially if I can feel it. Just be fondling myself all day, acting like I'm scratching my forehead. Well, you know, stimulating that forehead clitoris. That'd be tight. But yeah, vagina on the forehead all day. Tell me what you guys think. Edgar, shout out Eddie Goo, shout out Egghead. He said, what are some lyrics from a song that have resonated with you? Probably Certified Freak, 7 days a week, wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak. Probably that, man. That's my favorite song. For all you that got the WAP out there, you know, shouts. Sorry, Ben Shapiro's wife. Nah, just kidding. Probably, I don't know if you guys heard of Devil Makes 3. I think I've brought them up in this pod before. Probably one of the first few episodes, but they have, it's like, I wouldn't even know how to explain it. It's like new age ragtime blues, fucking grunge shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. But they have really good lyrics. Their music's really good. They're called Devil Makes 3. And they just have good lyrics, and their writing is really good. They talk about alcoholism and just like a bunch of other addictions and coping with demons and all that shit, and they have like a lot of ironic songs and stuff. So some lyrics probably. There's one I really fuck with. It's called "If You're Gonna Do Wrong Right." I really fuck with that. If you're gonna do wrong, but it do wrong right. And then I think Old Number 7 is my favorite. It's probably one of their famous songs. I said a thank you, Jack Daniels, Old Number 7. Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven, and I'm down here, the bottle never runs dry, and you'll never wake up with those tears in your eyes, no. Just kind of, about being drowning in the bottle, and I'll rise through my fingers, they are down to the bone. Drink till I don't remember my own home. Yeah, they're the shit. I think that kind of music, even more than rap. Most rap gets me, but if you're not like filling the spaces that I like, I don't really know, like I can listen to it, but it's not like my favorite shit. And I think like people that make the ragtimey type of music and blues, they do it for a reason, because they've been through that shit, so they know how to articulate it in the right way, and it resonates with me the most, even more than rap. So eventually, man, I'm trying to ascend beyond rap, and that's my favorite type of shit. Edgar also asked my favorite element, like we're fucking airbenders or something. Nah, my favorite is probably fire, cause it's just beautiful, the way it destroys, and it still becomes the bed of new creation, like forest fires. It's a beautiful thing, because if you burn a field or you burn a forest, eventually it comes back way stronger, and the ashes actually help things. So I think that's like some crazy, beautiful irony and just a natural element. Water is definitely the best, because we're made of water, and you gotta drink more water. You just gotta, that's all you need to survive. You can survive just off of water for months. And I think that's fucking trippy. Wind's definitely awesome. Walking outside naked, feeling the wind on your peep, that's always dope. But I think fire is the dopest. I think it's but I don't know, man. Water, it destroys just as much as fire does. You got tsunamis and tidal waves and hurricanes, and I think they're both just as beautiful. And God, whoever you are, you invented them for a reason. For us dumbass cavemen to use to cook our stupid fish on. Yeah, I ain't got no more questions, man. I'm gonna try to get over this this quarantining. I don't even think, I'm just trying to be cautious. I'm probably fine. I didn't even like touch dudes or talk to them that much, but just trying to be cautious for the people I love and be responsible for once, probably, But I'm gonna be bored as shit, so keep sending me questions. Keep letting me know what's on your mind. Keep letting me know how you feel about everything. I need some shite to talk about. This has been a decent one, though. Thank you for coming to the Red Room, episode 9. I love y'all. Peace.